Like, oh, like, oh, like, oh, like, oh, like. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy OG Den back again with another video, and today we're going to be doing a video on my first impressions of my brand new freestyle longboard, the Zenit Tero. So without further ado, let's get right into the video, boys. So after going almost an entire year using my Rayne 38-inch dancing board as my main board of choice, I finally invested some money into a premium, high-quality, freestyle-orientated board. Because if any of you aren't aware, my main style of longboarding is freestyle, and then dancing kind of comes secondary. So I really wanted to get a board where freestyle was the main focus. And that is what we've done right here. This is the Zenit Tero board. It is 42 inches long, and it is a freestyle / dancing longboard. So I got the board complete with the Zenit grip tape on it right here. As a total, the price was about $330 USD. Not a cheap board by any means, but a very high quality board, and something that I felt was worth the investment for my channel and for me as a freestyle longboarder. So this board is constructed out of maple wood, which makes it very snappy, very poppy, pretty rigid, and very strong. It also, on the bottom of it, has a layer of fiberglass. So in addition to the maple, you got the fiberglass on the bottom. This is going to add a little necessary flex to it. It's going to keep it stronger and keep it lasting longer over time. Up on the top, as you can see, we have the Zenit grip tape. Now this is grip tape commonly found on dancing boards. You have it all on the tails, and you have it along the edges of the board, and the inside is just smooth. The purpose of this is for when you're doing your dancing tricks. It's really nice to have no grip tape here, so your feet, when they're doing cross steps or twirls or whatever, they don't get slowed down by the grip tape, and it'll help your shoes last longer too. So grip tape is really nice. On the bottom here we have caliber trucks, got them in white, they're metal, really good high quality trucks. Also inside are the Zenit bearings. Now these bearings, if any of you are familiar with Zealous bearings, they look a lot like them. They have built-in spacers with them, and they look just like the Zealous ones. On the trucks, we just have the standard caliber bushings. I didn't switch them out yet or anything. They're just the standard ones. And the last thing to kind of note is the screws that hold the trucks on here. They aren't your typical Phillips head. They have a little like hex shape. If you have a skate tool, it's not going to be a problem. Your skate tools have the little adapter on them. But that is the overall construction of the board. The bottom's got this graphic here, and what this reminds me of is literally, like, whenever I see this, I think of some dude in a coffee shop drinking his coffee, doing some work, and doodling on a napkin, and this is what he came up with, and it was thrown on a board. It's not really my favorite graphic, but it's just the graphic. I can always custom paint over it some other time. But that is pretty much it to the board construction wise. So let's talk a little bit about my experiences using this for the first time. So the first thing that I really notice about this board is its ability to be maneuvered and controlled very well and very precisely. So for example, no complies, a very simple trick, kind of easy to learn, hard to master kind of thing. It involves just your feet, not using your hands at all. But this board does no complies extremely well because of the maneuverability. When I have the board on the ground, if I want to pop it up and rotate it 180 degrees as a no comply does and land on it, the board does exactly what my feet tell it to do. A lot of other boards, it's not as simple as that because I think I'm moving this way, but the board doesn't fully turn, the board turns too much, or it just doesn't even pop that much. This board, I don't have a problem with that. It's very easy to pop, it's very easy to turn, very maneuverable, and it goes where you want it to go, which as a freestyle longboarder is like amazing. The other thing I noticed right off the bat with this board is that when popping it, it is very loud. Compared to every single board I have ever used, this is by far the loudest board. Like when I pop the board off the ground, you hear that snap. It is loud, it is noticeable, it is in your face, and that's not always a bad thing because especially if you're around people and you want to make them aware of your presence, pop a trick, they're gonna hear you. I think it has to do with the rigidness of the maple and the fiberglass together, making it a very strong board. It's gonna have a very loud and sharp sound when it hits the ground. The other thing I noticed right off the bat was the trucks felt a little weird when I was trying to do demon claws. So for anybody that doesn't know, a demon claw is a trick where you pop the board up and you have to grab it by the truck and then rotate it and throw it back on the ground. The weird thing about these trucks, as you can kind of see here, right here under the truck there's a little bolt or something and there's a little hole. Well, when I try to grab the truck, my finger sometimes hits this little piece of metal and it kind of pokes my finger. If it just feels a little strange and stuff, let me grab my other board so I can show you the difference between these trucks and the other trucks. Alright, so these trucks right here are Paris trucks, and as you can see, when I grab them, my hand pretty much just grabs this part, and if you look at the bottom here, it's just kind of a flush thing that goes down to the bottom. There's nothing really there that's sticking out, and the part you grab is right up here. With these trucks, there's this whole thing that's sticking out here that's not sticking out in the Paris trucks. Kind of hard to see, but yeah. So it's just kind of a strange little thing, not really a big deal. I mean, I got used to it and my hand doesn't hit it anymore. And if you really are concerned about it and can't stand it, you can actually order this board on Zenit as a complete and just buy different trucks, add it to your cart, and they'll ship it to you for the same price with different trucks. So those are kind of the first things that I really noticed with the board. Other things I want to show are the tail here. As you can see on the tail, after using it quite a bit, there's not a whole lot of wear and tear, so it seems like it's holding up pretty well. There's a couple little chunks and chips on the wood, but there's nothing like detrimental or seriously bad that I'm going to be concerned about long term. Seems like your normal wear and tear. I really like this board so far. I'm having a whole lot of fun using it. It's really easy to maneuver. Tricks are really great on it. I've done every single trick I've ever done on it perfectly fine, if not better, and it's really, really fun to use right now. A little concerned about the bearings because they are kind of slow, but I'm giving them the chance to break in because some bearings need to be broken in for longer periods of time. But besides that, everything's looking great and it's looking like an awesome board. Now keep in mind, this is a first impressions video, so in the future I will be coming out with a full review talking about all the other features, my long-term experience with it, and whatnot. But right now, first impressions, I'm liking the board a lot. So if you want to check the board out, I'm not sponsored by them, but I'll leave the link to their website in the description. They're a Quebec, Canada-based company, pretty cool, and they're high-quality, premium, expensive boards, but definitely so far seems like they're worth the money. I will update you guys in the future, but that's all I have for the first impressions video. If you want to see the review video sooner rather than later, hit the like button for me, and if you want to see any other content regarding this board, I can make shorts on it, I can make full videos on it. Whoa, that almost died. Just let me know in the comments below and I'd be happy to make content for you guys. With that being said, that's all I got for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, keep skating, be awesome. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Peace.